Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another episode on my Scrap Mechanics Solo Survival series. At last episode I left you guys as I was trying to figure out a better way to work out my vehicle storage, and I've definitely found a better way. As you can see here, we've got all three of our vehicles all stored up, and I've had them up for about an in-game day now and none of them have slipped down, so it seems to be working quite well. What I did was I changed it just to have one piston, and then have both of the other two pistons coming off that one, which also saved us quite a lot of pistons at half the amount that we needed to use, which meant I was able to get all three done for this episode. I wasn't expecting to get all three of them complete for this episode, as I think I mentioned, but it all works well. For some reason having it on one piston just works a little bit better. Apparently I've lost my internet connection, as you can see from the bottom right, but that's alright. You'll still be able to manage Scrap Mechanic. So yeah, they all drop down and they all stay down, and then they should all get picked up pretty well. This one's slightly different. I was having trouble with this one, so I had to make this one a little bit different, have these bits, but it all still works the same. And yeah, so that's that completed. We've also got another two resource collectors. We've just set out a nice little area for it, just so there's a bit of structure to it. We got two more just because obviously the mining vehicle and the logging vehicle take two, so we can take two off. Put on the vehicle, drive out, fill them, bring it back, and exchange the two full ones for the two empty ones, and then we can just get right back out. And of course that didn't work exactly how I wanted it to, because of course if we're out mining, this isn't going to be refining, so when we come back we're just going to have 4 full resource collectors, and we're going to have to wait anyway, but it still speeds up a little bit. This, you might have noticed, is what I've marked out for today's episode. This is the exact centre of our base. I kind of placed out a little template so we could get this here, because today we're going to start our new base. Today I think I'm just going to get the bridge done, as this is going to be quite a long project. It's going to require a lot of resources and it's going to take quite a few episodes. So I thought we're just going to do it in parts. So today we're going to do the bridge that's going to take us out, and once we get out there's going to be of course an elevator, as I think I mentioned, and that elevator is going to take us up and into our base. And I've kind of got a slight idea for what I want to do with the base, but of course it's going to require a lot of resources, so it's still going to be a little while before I build it. I have been using the mining vehicle quite a lot, as I said, and I think I've got enough. I want to build it in the bridge in the same style as the wall, and then that'll be pretty much this style done with, and then we're going to try something different when we actually build the base. So I've got quite a lot of brick, quite a lot of concrete, and we should still have a lot of wood from when we were chopping down all the trees. So I think I just want to get right into it. I think I want it to be about 8 wide, so that means coming out about 3 on either side plus the first 2. How long's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Okay, 8. So we can remove this now that we know where the center is. I think I'm just going to have a little bit here just so it's a bit smoother, although we've got that line which isn't too nice, but not much we can do about that. We'll probably just have it gradual, going up to each time, just like our stairs here and there. And I don't think I want it to go too high. I think this is probably going to be enough, just because, well, I don't want it to be too high above the water. I don't want our elevator to be like way up here. Just want it to be enough to get over this rock, so we might actually bring it down another 1, and that should be enough to get over the rock. We'll just check. Yeah, that's going to be fine. So I think I'm going to outline it very similarly to how we did the well, not quite this stairs, because those stairs are outlined in wood. I think I'd rather outline it in concrete, so it's going to be slightly different, but again, the same kind of idea. And actually, I think I'm going to change this brick to wood. We're going to have it more like the wall, where the top surface is going to be brick, the top surface is going to be wood, the side's going to be brick, and the outline is going to be concrete. So I think this is going to be kind of how I structure the whole thing as we go along. We're obviously going to have the pathway in wood, we're going to have the concrete outline, we're going to have the inset concrete bricks, sorry, and there's going to be 2 high, and then there's going to be another concrete outline, and it's pretty much going to repeat that the whole way along. I'm not sure if this rock's going to stick out through the side of this. We're just going to have to see. It probably will, but that's not too big an issue. So yeah, I think I'm just going to repeat this for a bit. I'm not exactly sure how far I want to go out. I'm not sure how much resources. Obviously this isn't all the resources we have. I showed way more at the start. So we're just going to keep going out a bit and just see how it goes. So now that I've kind of built it out a little bit, I'm not exactly sure if I like how thick the bridge is. It seems just way too chunky for it to be a bridge that goes out to our base. I'm going to try it just with a 1 block gap in here and see if that looks any better. Alright, so I've switched that up now and I think that looks a lot better. I'm not exactly sure how I like it in here, but it is just a little bit there, so it's not to worry. I think that's going to do. We're also going to have pillars, just like our wall. I think they're going to be slightly smaller, maybe a 3x3 rather than a 4x4. Just so they don't seem too significant to the build. But we're going to repeat this here and try and extend out a little bit more into the water. Okay, it's just turning morning and we've extended this out quite a bit. It does go quite far, and that's just because I just want there to be a bit of distance so that I can have the base quite large and not be worried about it overshadowing this too much. Also possibly I might have the elevator come raise up into the middle of the base rather than have it like a front door. It'll just go right up into the middle. So I've also got the possibility of that when I've got a slightly longer bridge. On the underside, I'm not exactly sure if I like it. I've just kind of stuck with the bricks and done the bricks all the way along. I'm not exactly sure if I like that, but we're probably not going to see it too much anyway, so we'll probably stick with that for now. I think now I want to work on the pillars, and also what I forgot to show is I used all the metal that I got from all the mining to make a lot more of these, as I'll probably want to have a guardrail similar to this on each side. So we used quite a lot of metal to do that, but I think I'm going to play around with the pillars, and I think I want the first one just to be right here, so we're going to play around with a few ideas for that. So I think this is a design I want to stick with, and I want to bring that all the way down. Of course, each time I want to bring it down to sea level, just so it really looks like the bridge is going to be able to be stable, because it does look like quite a chunky bridge, quite a heavy one, so it would make sense that we have pillars that go all the way down to the seabed. We're going to separate them the same as we've got over there. Of course, I didn't bring them as high just because they're smaller. I just want them to really feel a lot less chunky, less significant on this one. But I still want to keep the same pattern, so we're going to make them 16 blocks apart each, as we had over there. And we're just going to repeat that. And I want to leave the bottom fairly left open just now. I don't want to complete the bottom because we'll probably work on that a lot more once we get our elevator sorted. And we'll do our elevator when we do our foundations and get the first floor kind of done. And of course we're going to need some more pistons. I don't have any component kits at the moment. We spent them all finishing off this. So I'm going to need to go and get a lot of that if I want to do that next episode. I'll try and do that next episode if I can. If I'm able to get the resources in time. But I'm just going to go ahead and keep doing this. Probably be 3 or 4 more sets of pillars between now and finishing. Okay, that's now pretty much finished all the pillars for our bridge. We had to go out and collect some more stone as we'd run out of concrete, although it turns out I had some in this chest that was crafting up, so I pretty much went out and collected the stone for nothing, but I mean it'll help in the future, so that's not too bad. I've just forgot this bit. But yeah, other than that, we've pretty much done it all. We've left this little bit at the end so we can play around with this once we're doing our elevator at the end. Now the last thing I want to do is just do the guardrail, and I'm not exactly sure where I want these to go, probably just along this middle bit here. And it's more for aesthetics rather than actually working as a guardrail. I'm not exactly sure how I want it to go from here. Might just not have anything, but we'll see. I have a strong suspicion that these I've crafted aren't going to be enough. So I'll probably queue up a bunch more. Considering it's going to take 32 to go between each pillar. We've got 4 pillars to go between, so we're talking about 128 of these I need, and I have 50. So we're going to need about 78 more. So I'm going to take all the metal out of here except for about 78 of it, and then that way we can just set the machine to craft on loop, and then we should have the exact amount that we need by the end of it all. I'm going to do that now, and then we're going to fill it in with the ones that we do have. Okay, it's just turning morning and we're just placing our final pipes here. Pretty sure I did the maths correct and we've got exactly the right amount. So that's pretty much going to do it for the bridge for today. Again, we're going to have obviously the elevator here and the foundation. I kind of want to do the foundation and the elevator all in one episode. So that might not be the episode or the next episode. It might be the episode after the next episode. So 2 episodes from now. I might just finish off something here. I might just have, I don't know, mimicking like this shape with the pipes. It'll come out 2, go down 1, out 2, down 1, and so on. We might do that, or we might just leave it. I think we will just leave it. It doesn't look terrible like this. This is obviously going to serve its purpose. Obviously these guardrails aren't very good. I can literally just walk over them, but it's all for aesthetic reasons. From the water, I think it looks quite nice. Also from our base. Really starting to come together now. As I've already mentioned, I do want to have another farm here once we get all this moved into the base. Which is going to leave a little bit of space here and a little bit of space here. So if you have anything you think I could build in that, let me know. Or if you just think I should leave it as it is, yeah, just let me know in the comments. As you might have noticed, we've got some stuff growing over here. We've just got our 15 pineapples growing. So this is going to be something that we're going to need for the next episode. So if you want to see that, stick around. That'll probably be coming out in about 2 days from now. But anyway, for today, I think I'm just going to leave that there. I'd like to thank all you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.